In life, we often find ourselves entangled in relationships, situations, or dynamics that drain our energy, steal our peace, and cloud our purpose. Sometimes these connections come disguised as opportunities or even friendships, but deep down, they weigh on our spirit. In 2025, it's time to make a bold, transformative decision to stop reacting, stop justifying, and cut off what no longer serves you. Silently, firmly, and with unwavering determination. The world around you thrives on reaction. People seek validation, power, or influence over your emotions. When you react, you give them the keys to your inner world. Whether it's anger, frustration, or even an explanation, your reaction is their fuel. It keeps the cycle going and prevents you from fully focusing on your own growth. Cutting them off isn't about being heartless or cruel. It's about choosing yourself for once, setting boundaries that protect your peace, and focusing on the life you are building rather than the one others are trying to dictate for you. There's a certain strength in silence. Silence doesn't mean weakness or avoidance. It is, in fact, one of the most powerful tools you have at your disposal. When you stop reacting, you reclaim your energy. You send a clear message, not to others, but to yourself, that you value your time, energy, and emotional well-being enough to protect them. You affirm that your life is too precious to waste on battles that don't serve your higher purpose. When you silently cut people off, you also embrace a mindset of peace. The need to explain yourself or seek closure from someone who doesn't respect your boundaries is often an illusion. The truth is, closure comes from within. It comes from acknowledging that not everyone is meant to stay in your life forever, and that letting go isn't a sign of failure, it's a sign of growth. By stepping away silently, you avoid the drama, the conflict, and the unnecessary exchange of words that often escalate situations. Cutting people off silently isn't just about removing others, it's about creating space. Space for new opportunities, healthier relationships, and a clearer path forward. When you let go of what's toxic, you make room for what's nourishing. When you stop giving attention to negativity, you create a fertile ground for positivity to thrive. This process isn't always easy. Letting go of familiar patterns or relationships can feel uncomfortable, even painful. But growth is rarely comfortable. It's in these moments of discomfort that you discover your true resilience. Choosing silence over reaction requires discipline and self-awareness. It requires you to resist the urge to retaliate, explain, or defend. But it also comes with immense rewards. In your silence, you find clarity. In your silence, you gain control over your narrative. No one else can define you or dictate how you should feel. You are the author of your own story, and you have the power to turn the page without needing anyone's permission. 2025 is the year to stop asking for validation from people who don't understand your worth. It's the year to stop wasting energy on those who thrive on conflict or drama. It's the year to walk away from anything that doesn't align with the vision you have for your life. Silence is your weapon, your shield, and your sanctuary. Use it wisely. This doesn't mean you have to become cold or detached from the world. On the contrary, it means you're reserving your warmth, kindness, and energy for those who truly deserve it. It means you're prioritizing yourself, your goals, and your peace over the chaos others try to bring into your life. And in doing so, you set an example for others to follow. You show them what it looks like to value yourself enough to walk away without a word. Understand that not everyone will understand your silence. Some may view it as an insult or a weakness, but their interpretation is not your concern. The people who genuinely care about you will respect your boundaries, even if they don't fully understand them. And those who don't respect your silence, they were never meant to be part of your journey anyway. Letting go silently is also an act of forgiveness, not for them, but for yourself. It's about releasing the resentment, anger, or disappointment you've been holding on to. Carrying these emotions only burdens you, not them. By choosing to cut them off silently, you free yourself from the chains of the past and step into a future unburdened by the weight of unresolved conflict. This decision to stop reacting and cut people off isn't about winning or losing. It's about choosing peace over chaos, growth over stagnation, and self-respect over self-sacrifice. It's about acknowledging that you cannot control how others act, but you can always control how you respond. And sometimes the best response is no response at all. As you move forward in 2025, remind yourself of the life you are building. Focus on your goals, your passions, and the relationships that uplift and inspire you. Surround yourself with people who celebrate your victories and support you in your struggles. These are the connections worth nurturing, the ones that add value to your life, not take away from it. The journey of cutting off what no longer serves you isn't a one-time decision, it's a continuous process. There will always be new challenges, new people, and new situations that test your boundaries. But with every test, you grow stronger. With every silent departure, you affirm your commitment to living a life that aligns with your values and aspirations. So, as you step into 2025, carry this mindset with you. Be intentional about who and what you allow into your life. Protect your energy fiercely, and don't be afraid to let go of what doesn't align with your vision. Trust that in your silence you are creating space for something better. Trust that in your decision to cut people off without reacting, you are choosing yourself. And that is the most powerful choice you can make. The world is full of noise, distractions, and demands, but amidst it all, you have the power to create your own sanctuary. You have the power to choose peace, to walk away from negativity, and to build a life that reflects your true self. In 2025, don't just react, act with intention, walk with purpose, and live in alignment with your highest self. Silence isn't just the absence of sound, it's the presence of strength. Embrace it and let it guide you to a brighter, more peaceful future. The beauty of cutting people off silently is in its simplicity. It's not about winning an argument, proving a point, or showing someone what they've lost. It's about reclaiming your power and rediscovering the essence of who you are. Every time you engage in unnecessary conflict, you scatter your energy into places it doesn't belong. When you choose silence, you choose to redirect that energy inward, to your growth, your healing, and your dreams. This is an act of self-love, and self-love is the foundation of everything great you will achieve. Imagine for a moment the peace that comes when you no longer feel compelled to respond to negativity. Picture yourself standing strong in the face of provocations, choosing not to let them disturb your calm. This is not apathy, it's mastery. It's the art of understanding that your time and energy are finite resources, and you must invest them wisely. Cutting people off silently is not a reaction to their behavior, it's a declaration of your worth. Ask yourself what justice means to you, who you are as a person. Tell yourself that you are a man who is worthy of respect. The world will not always understand your silence, and that's okay. People who thrive on chaos often rely on your participation to sustain it. By choosing not to engage, you remove the oxygen from their fire. You send a clear, unspoken message. I value my peace more than I value your opinion. This isn't about arrogance, it's about clarity. You know who you are, and you no longer need external validation to affirm it. Cutting people off silently doesn't mean you harbor resentment or ill will. In fact, it's often the opposite. It's a way of honoring the role they played in your life, even if that role has come to an end. You can appreciate the lessons they taught you, the good and the bad, while recognizing that their chapter in your story is over. It's an act of gratitude, not anger. And in that gratitude, you find closure. Life is a journey of continual self-discovery. As you evolve, you'll find that not everyone is meant to walk every step of the way with you. Some people are only meant to be there for a season, and that's perfectly okay. The key is recognizing when a season has ended and having the courage to move forward without looking back. This isn't about burning bridges, it's about knowing when to cross them and when to leave them behind. In 2025, let your actions speak louder than your words. Silence is not only a boundary, it's a form of communication. It tells the world, I have nothing to prove, nothing to justify, and nothing to argue about. It's a statement of confidence and self-respect. When you stop reacting to negativity, you stop feeding it. When you cut people off silently, you cut off their access to your inner world. You reclaim the narrative of your life. This process isn't always easy. There will be moments when you doubt your decision, when the pull of old patterns tries to lure you back. In these moments, remind yourself of your purpose. Remind yourself why you chose silence in the first place. It's not about them, it's about you. It's about creating a life that reflects your values, your aspirations, and your peace. Some might say that cutting people off silently is cold or unfeeling, but the truth is, it takes incredible strength to walk away without a word. It takes courage to choose peace over conflict, growth over comfort, and silence over noise. It's not an act of avoidance, it's an act of empowerment. You're not running away, you're moving forward. As you embark on this journey, you'll notice a profound shift in your life. The energy you once spent on unproductive relationships will now be available for the things that truly matter. You'll have more time, focus, and clarity to pursue your goals. You'll surround yourself with people who uplift you, challenge you, and celebrate your success. And most importantly, you'll deepen your relationship with yourself. Cutting people off silently is a form of self-care. It's a way of saying, I deserve better, and then taking the steps to create a life that reflects that belief. It's not about revenge or bitterness, it's about alignment. When you let go of what doesn't serve you, you make room for what does. You open the door to new opportunities, healthier relationships, and a brighter future. In a world that often values noise over substance, choosing silence is a revolutionary act. It's a way of reclaiming your power and redefining your priorities. It's a reminder that you don't need to explain yourself to anyone. Your life is your own, and you have the right to live it on your terms. So, as you move through 2025, hold this mantra close. I will not react. I will not engage. I will choose silence, and I will choose myself. Let this be the year you break free from the chains of unnecessary conflict and embrace the freedom of peace. Let this be the year you walk away from what no longer serves you and step boldly into the life you deserve. Every moment you spend reacting to negativity is a moment you could spend building something beautiful. Every ounce of energy you give to unproductive relationships is energy you could invest in yourself. By cutting people off silently, you take back your time, your energy, and your life. You become the architect of your own destiny, free from the distractions that once held you back. This isn't just a decision, it's a transformation. It's a shift in mindset that will ripple through every aspect of your life. When you choose silence over reaction, you choose strength over weakness, clarity over confusion, and peace over chaos. You become the calm in the storm, the unshakable force that nothing and no one can disturb. In 2025, make a promise to yourself to protect your peace, to honor your boundaries, and to walk away from anything that doesn't align with your vision. Trust that in your silence, you are finding your strength. Trust that in cutting people off, you are creating space for the life you've always dreamed of. And trust that, no matter what, you are enough. Every step you take towards silence and self-preservation is a declaration of power. You may feel the weight of this decision at times, especially when the world around you tries to pull you back into old habits. But remember, growth often feels heavy at first. The freedom you seek is on the other side of your discipline, your silence, and your refusal to be swayed by negativity. Cutting people off isn't a punishment for them, it's a gift to yourself. It's a step toward becoming the person you were always meant to be. Silence is often misunderstood. People equate it with passivity or indifference, but in reality, silence is an active choice. It's a deliberate decision to preserve your energy for what truly matters. When you stay silent, you strip away the noise that clouds your judgment. You create space to listen to your intuition, to understand your needs, and to realign with your purpose. Silence is clarity. Silence is focus. Silence is power. In 2025, let your silence do the work for you. You don't need to explain your decisions to anyone. You don't owe anyone an explanation for choosing yourself. The people who truly matter will respect your boundaries without needing a detailed justification. Those who question your silence or demand your attention are revealing their own insecurities, not yours. Stand firm in your resolve. Your peace is worth more than any fleeting approval. When you cut people off, it's not about creating conflict or making a statement. It's about removing the distractions that prevent you from reaching your highest potential. Every relationship, every interaction, and every connection in your life should add value. If it doesn't, it's time to let it go. And sometimes the most powerful way to let go is without a single word. No argument, no debate, no drawn-out explanations, just quiet, deliberate action. This is not an easy path, but it's a necessary one. To grow, you must make choices that align with your goals, even if those choices feel uncomfortable in the moment. Cutting people off silently is one of those choices. It requires courage, patience, and a deep understanding of your own worth. But the rewards are immeasurable. When you let go of what no longer serves you, you create space for new opportunities, new connections, and new levels of... Understand that not everyone will understand your journey. Some people will question your silence, others may resent it, and some may try to provoke a reaction. Let them. Their opinions are not your responsibility. You are not obligated to carry their expectations or cater to their feelings at the expense of your own well-being. This is your life, your journey, and your choice. Protect it fiercely. As you move through 2025, you'll notice the transformative power of your decision. The relationships that truly matter will grow stronger, built on mutual respect and understanding. The opportunities that align with your purpose will become clearer, no longer obscured by the distractions of negativity. Your sense of self will deepen as you realize the strength it takes to prioritize your peace. You will become the calm center in a world full of chaos, unshaken by the storms around you. Cutting people off silently doesn't mean you're closing yourself off to the world. It means you're choosing quality over quantity. It means you're prioritizing meaningful connections over superficial ones. It means you're surrounding yourself with people who inspire, support, and uplift you rather than drain you. This is not isolation, it's elevation. You're not shrinking your world, you're refining it. There will be moments when doubt creeps in. You may question whether you made the right choice, whether silence was the best response. In those moments, remind yourself of the life you are building. Remind yourself of the peace you are protecting. Look at how far you've come and how much more you can achieve when you focus on yourself. Trust the process, and trust that your silence speaks volumes about your strength. The people who truly value you will see the beauty in your silence. They will respect your boundaries and cherish the connection you share. They won't demand your attention or try to provoke a reaction. Instead, they will honor your journey and support your growth. These are the relationships worth nurturing. These are the people who deserve a place in your life. Letting go is never easy, but it is always worth it. When you cut people off silently, you release yourself from the burden of unnecessary conflict and drama. You free yourself to pursue your dreams, to focus on your goals, and to create a life that reflects your true self. You reclaim your power and remind yourself that your peace is non-negotiable. In 2025, let silence be your guide. Let it lead you to clarity, strength, and purpose. Let it remind you of your worth and help you build a life that aligns with your highest potential. Silence isn't just the absence of noise, it's the presence of wisdom. It's the courage to walk away from what no longer serves you and the strength to embrace the life you deserve. You are not defined by the people you cut off or the reactions you don't give. You are defined by your ability to choose yourself, to prioritize your peace, and to stand firm in your boundaries. This year, let your actions speak louder than your words. Let your silence be your strength. Let your peace be your power. And most importantly, let your life be a reflection of the love and respect you have for yourself. Keep moving forward, keep choosing yourself, and keep protecting your peace. You are capable of so much more than you realize, and the best is yet to come. Trust the process, embrace the silence, and step boldly into the future you are creating. Every act of silence, every choice to disengage is a step closer to reclaiming your power and peace. The decision to cut someone off silently is not just about removing negativity. It's about aligning with the life you've always envisioned for yourself. This is a life where your energy is directed toward building, growing, and thriving, not wasted on fruitless arguments or draining relationships. In 2025, let this truth anchor you. The quieter you become, the more you hear what truly matters. The less you react, the more you act in alignment with your purpose. As you let go of toxic patterns and people, you'll notice a profound transformation within yourself. Cutting someone off silently is an act of courage that forces you to face the deeper question, what do I really want for my life? It's a confrontation with your own boundaries, values, and aspirations. Every time you choose silence, you are not just walking away from someone else. You are walking toward yourself. You are stepping into a space where you no longer need to compromise your well-being for anyone or anything that doesn't resonate with your higher self. Some people might not take your silence lightly. They may push, provoke, or try to drag you back into the old dynamic. Understand that their resistance is not your burden to bear. Their inability to respect your choice says more about them than it does about you. Silence is not about punishing anyone. It's about removing yourself from battles that are not worth fighting. By refusing to react, you starve negativity of the attention it craves. You become untouchable, a force that others cannot easily sway. The beauty of silent detachment is that it shifts your focus inward. When you no longer spend time and energy responding to external chaos, you begin to notice your own thoughts, feelings, and desires more clearly. You develop a deeper connection with yourself, a connection that no one can break. This self-awareness is the foundation for everything you will achieve. It's where your strength lies, where your dreams take root, and where your resilience grows. In the silence, you find space to heal. You release the weight of unresolved conflicts and unspoken words. You realize that closure doesn't come from others, it comes from within. You don't need an apology, an explanation, or a final conversation to move on. What you need is the courage to say, "This is no longer for me," and the grace to walk away. This is where true freedom begins. As you cultivate this strength in 2025, you will notice a ripple effect in every aspect of your life. Your newfound clarity and focus will allow you to excel in your personal and professional endeavors. You'll attract opportunities that align with your values because you're no longer distracted by what doesn't serve you. You'll build deeper, more authentic relationships with people who respect your boundaries and share your vision. Cutting off what drains you creates space for what nourishes you, and that space is sacred. Remember, silence doesn't mean you stop caring. It means you care too much about yourself to engage in dynamics that harm you. It's a declaration of self-love, a decision to prioritize your peace above all else. This is not selfishness, it's survival. It's about preserving your energy so that you can show up fully for the things that truly matter. It's about protecting the sacred space within you where your dreams, joy, and potential reside. Some people may accuse you of being cold or distant, but their perception is not your responsibility. You are not obligated to explain yourself to anyone who doesn't see your value. You don't owe anyone an apology for choosing to protect your peace. Let them think what they will. Your silence is not a reflection of weakness. It's a testament to your strength. It's a reminder that you are in control of your life and that you have the power to choose what stays and what goes. The journey of cutting people off silently is not linear. There will be moments when you feel tempted to go back, to explain, or to justify. Resist the urge. Remind yourself of why you made this choice in the first place. Think about the peace you've gained, the energy you've reclaimed, and the life you are building. The cost of going back is too high, and the rewards of moving forward are immeasurable." End quote. This process is also a lesson in patience. Growth doesn't happen overnight, and neither does healing. As you let go of what no longer serves you, you may feel moments of emptiness or uncertainty. This is normal. It's the space between the old and the new, the place where transformation takes root. Trust that this space is temporary and that it's paving the way for something better. Trust that the silence you embrace today will become the foundation of the life you're creating tomorrow. Cutting people off silently is not about erasing your past or denying your experiences. It's about honoring them while choosing to move forward. It's about acknowledging the role someone played in your life and releasing them with gratitude, even if that gratitude is silent. It's about recognizing that some connections were meant to teach you, not stay with you. And it's about giving yourself permission to let go without guilt or regret. In 2025, let silence be your superpower. Let it guide you through the noise and distractions of the world. Let it remind you of your strength, your worth, and your vision. When you choose silence, you choose freedom. When you cut people off, you reclaim your life. And when you embrace this journey fully, you unlock a version of yourself that is unstoppable, unshakable, and unapologetically at peace. Keep moving forward, keep choosing yourself, keep protecting your energy. The life you are building is worth every quiet step you take. Trust the process, embrace the silence, and let your actions speak louder than words ever could. The world may not understand your journey, but you don't need their understanding. You only need your own. You are enough just as you are, and your silence is a testament to that truth.